Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to another one, another reaction on this Mystelics Reacts channel. Big up all the Mystelics family for tuning in to another Vibrations. Hand clap goes out to every single one of you guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to another Vibes. And of course, the newcomers are there. Big up on yourself as well for tuning in to see what's up in this year Vibes. Of course, I'm about Mystelics. And of course, it's my commentary on a number of things. Pretty much that pertaining to that the Caribbean, Dominica people, and of course, international spectrum right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, don't forget to do what? Click the like button, click the thumbs up button, man. Click it, man. Click it, brothers and sisters. I make sure I show you guys what it looks like so you can click it. Don't click the screen in home. Click somewhere down there, brothers and sisters, so you can definitely get the vibes, getting that thumbs up button, the like button going up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for the new indie videos out there who wishing to see what's up in these vibes. If you do enjoy the vibrations, don't forget to subscribe, brothers and sisters. I would appreciate that. Ready? Anyways, brothers and sisters, without further ado, let us get into the vibrations for the day right there. Of course, we have SKERRIT going to St. Martin, brothers and sisters. It was in St. Martin yesterday. And it's interesting that there's a protest seemingly going on right now. Well, I'm heading to it in a moment, brothers and sisters. It hasn't started yet. Thank God for that. But I'm heading to it, brothers and sisters, so you can look out for that vibrations on BrBpTV as well. And if I shoot an aerial shot, nah, it don't make sense. I'll just shoot it and put it on BrBpTV so you can get that vibrations as it going. But it's interesting, SKERRIT is going to St. Martin for some reason or the other. He's going to do some sort of campaigning to people in St. Martin. Anyways, brothers and sisters, he's talking about the very sentiment that people are I'm protesting right now on the merit that Dominica needs to have free and fair elections. They need electoral reform, and SKERRIT is planning to put his own electoral reform. And as a result of that, doesn't speak to the Dominican people, goes overseas going to talk to the foreigners who apparently are the ones who tend to tilt the scale to his bidding. Very interesting stuff, brothers and sisters. The very people who have went to St. Martin for better life from the very life that he has created for Dominicans, and of course a number of persons that seem to run or escape from. Let's take a listen to what's going on right there.
Your authority passes laws in Dominica. Nobody can tell us what you pass laws in Dominica. And if you want to challenge your laws, then go to the court and challenge them. Parliamentary pass laws.
SKERRIT is talking about laws and the laws of Dominica and all those kind of things there on the merit that they are the ones taking advantage of the very laws that are outdated. Very interesting stuff. He said if you want to fight it, go to the law. They go to the court. They have been going to the court a number of times to the point where they reached the High Court, CCJ, brothers and sisters, the Caribbean Court of Justice. They reached that far to the point where they realized, the CCJ realized that they are tense in the elections. So what SKERRIT decides to do? Make his own electoral reform, even though Dominica had to pay through SKERRIT $750,000, give or take, brothers and sisters, more or less. It could be more because the way things going, hey, we don't know. But he gave $750,000, give or take, brothers and sisters, to one known as Dennis or Sir Dennis Byron. Yeah. So Dennis Byron did the work, brought it to Dominica, brought the draft and so forth. SKERRIT didn't like it, and he trashed it. Then he brought his attorney general, whoever, to bring their own electoral reform against the will of the people. And now he's going overseas to talk to the people instead of coming to talk to the people in Dominica and telling the people of Dominica the electoral reform is on their website. Interesting stuff.
We're not going to deny Dominicans who are living over.
What's going on?
And we're not going to deny Dominicans who are living overseas their right to vote in the country.
Can you find that making sense? You're saying we're not going to deny individuals who are living overseas the right to vote in the country that they're not living. SKERRIT, what? Well, SKERRIT knows that this is where, well, let me break down something for you, brothers and sisters. I realized since the last election, the one in 2019, I realized that, well, they brought in a number of persons from overseas to vote. And this SKERRIT knows that is where he's strong, where he brings in a number of persons to vote to change the scale in different places. He doesn't want to do the clearing of the voters list, which of course will take out all the individuals who are not re-register, so that he'll take out all the individuals who are passed away, those who are not eligible to vote based off the Constitution of Dominica, the electoral laws of Dominica, and all those things that he did. But SKERRIT boy, SKERRIT boy, you're not easy, no? You're not easy, boy.
You live here in St. Martin.
SKERRIT, you telling those people they live here in St. Martin, but you want them to come and vote in Dominica?
Once you are a French citizen, by the way, reaching 18, you automatically register to vote, and they will mail
According to the person that probably has the camera or somebody close to the camera. They don't live in there. Why should somebody living in another country benefiting from the economy of the other country come to make the decisions or help make the decisions of those who are living in the country? I don't understand that. You're talking about they have house and all those kind of things. If they have house, let them come to Dominica and live. There's a reason why they're not living in Dominica, because you have made things bad for them. And now you're going overseas to tell people that you don't want them to, don't have the right to come and vote, even though they participating in a different country. Scary.
Why don't live in there?
He's doing his best for him to try to get people from overseas to come and vote, because he knows the people in Dominica don't want him. I didn't even finish my statement. In 2019, brothers and sisters, I believe that the Dominican people, majority, did not want SKERRIT to win. And this is why he brought in a number of persons from overseas to come and vote. True or false? Talk to me nicely. And they tilt the scale to his understanding, to his advantage. They tilted it. That's why SKERRIT going over. You see SKERRIT campaign in Dominica. You see that, no? He go overseas to tell the people that he want to pass a bill that to ensure that the people overseas can come and continuously come and vote. Because he knows the people of Dominica don't want him. He knows this. Although you find a number of persons talking, but when you look at the sentiment, if SKERRIT wasn't giving people money, nobody showing up. None. Remember when SKERRIT had a meeting and he didn't give people no money? Didn't give no bosses? You so much people that showed up to the event? SKERRIT knows this. This is why he's not campaigning, he's going overseas, because he knows this is where he gets his leverage from.
But here is the irony.
The irony here is you're going overseas to try to get people to tell them that they can come Dominica and vote. And they're living overseas.
There is double standard.
They're about double standards.
I'm telling you, you cannot vote in Dominica because you didn't say nothing. But they went and
But they're living in a different country, my boy.
they voted the leader who was living in Sudan.
You're not talking about Thompson, me going to Sudan to help them. That's what the man talking about, me. Boy.
Get in Sudan and you can be leader of the party. Are you telling me you come to Dominica every year, twice a year, 3 times a year? You are going to come to vote in Dominica whenever elections are called in Dominica. Once you're ready to say
And you know what I feel? The same people that leave Dominica escape. The same people that escape Dominica, living in another country, benefiting from better economic advantages, clapping that they want to come and make sure that Dominicans stay poor, brothers and sisters. My goodness gracious, only boy, look at Dominica last. We used to say Dominica is amongst the last we in the Caribbean. Dominica now is the last economically standing, brothers and sisters. Economic, boy. With all the vast resources Dominica have, boy.
if you ask me,
Clean up the list. That'll make it
I will tell you,
You're making sense, exactly.
I want
I
you
never
to
stand for that person. Yes, I don't vote Dominica.
Exactly. Now understand the sentiment they're saying, and he's trying to use the first world mentality. Where the people who live in other countries definitely paying taxes. The first world countries, brothers and sisters, if you're in the United States, they have the stipulation for if you're living overseas. They have all these things. Dominica doesn't have this.
And as long as they suffer, there's nobody down there.
My point exactly. And SKERRIT want people are living in better economy to further come and screw up the economy. Bruh. Just for him to win or to re-win for his re-election legacy. The very same man that's saying he has a mandate for 2025 that he's going to stop. He come back again.
I can tell you, I am remaining focused on the chance of this.
The man say he made him focus we. and the people want in Dominica want electoral reform, he going overseas to try to get some sort of support of the people who most likely have no idea what is happening in Dominica because they do not feel it. They might see certain things, but they don't understand what they're seeing. Can you imagine as a youth, you have no idea where to turn in Dominica, except to leave? And the very people that are clapping, they left already. My God.
I don't pay attention to noise.
Everybody have a...
I focus on what we have to do.
My brother, you're not focused on nothing. You're saying you focus on what we have to do. Why the economy is this way? Dominica sold the most CBI passports in all of the Caribbean islands combined. 5 of them combined, brothers and sisters. And we are the last Kakarat.
That is right. Respect everybody. Everybody has a right to express themselves. But the same way you can express yourself, in the same way you must respect me when I express myself and don't next to me. And so, let me say to you, my friends, do not be afraid. I know sometimes someone get questioned about me and sorry. Not be afraid. Let not your heart be troubled.
Man, always using some biblical verse. Satan knows the scriptures too, we SKERRIT. Can you forget that? Satan knows the scriptures too. You talk about let not your heart be troubled. You going overseas to solicit voters to come to a country that they don't live in. To say let not your heart be troubled. But if their heart is troubled, why don't they come back to Dominica and live, SKERRIT? Huh? Why? Another instance, if you want people to vote, well, make the 2 constituencies. Rosie spoke about it. You feel like you and Rosie was in cahoots of sorts. But none of his measures you put in place because you know that you need the outside voters to tilt the scale so that you can win elections. That's how you do it, SKERRIT. We already know. It's not about nobody setting a party, putting a party there. Oh, we need a new party. We need... Nonsense all you're saying. Sometimes I just don't understand how Dominicans don't get it. It's the elections that is the problem. I listened to people some time back saying it is not electoral reform that is needed, it is a new party. Oh, you, what? Gasp. My God. My goodness gracious.
I can tell you, we are standing.
The very thing that is happening today, brothers and sisters. The very thing. Dominicans better show up, eh? Well, by the time that post, most likely the event over, but check it on BrBpTV, brothers and sisters.
Very firmly done. Very firmly done.
He call it RSS. SKERRIT have done so well in Dominica. You have to go overseas and campaign. Brothers and sisters, where on earth you see that happening? Where on earth you don't see Grenada going overseas to campaign? You see St. Lucians going, the St. Lucian government going overseas to campaign? You ever see that happen? You ever see any of the Caribbean island people going overseas to campaign, brothers and sisters? Really? SKERRIT go Antigua, St. Martin, maybe I think he go St. Lucia, Guadeloupe. Last election I talking about. All over the man must go in. Because he knows it's not the Dominican people that want him there. Dominican people fed up. But some of them lazy to even show it. You're so lazy, you don't even show you fed up. Just take it what you get. Bruh.
And he calling RSS, you want him to win.
I suspect that Labour Party will stay in government until it comes to judgment.
Because you know, SKERRIT, you are fighting tooth and nail. You know, SKERRIT, that if Labour Party were to come on there, jail picking you up. Jail must pick you up, SKERRIT. You'd have a if, so you're fighting tooth and nail to ensure that you never go to jail. And I get the point, SKERRIT. Why would I, knowing what I faced and the corruption that I faced, knowing that all these things that I've done, the authorities are looking at me since, remember the reaction I did, brothers and sisters? 8 years ago, Then people know and they focus on Dominica. Washington focused on Dominica with the CBI program. 8 years ago, they have that, brothers and sisters. Watching SKERRIT today with all the corrupt people that come in and SKERRIT. You think SKERRIT want to fight tooth and nail? You have to ensure that he never go jail. Once you remain a diplomat, brothers and sisters, you ensuring that he never go jail. I mean, if I was SKERRIT too, I'd fight tooth and nail too. But the people have to understand something very important. It's not about SKERRIT. SKERRIT, that is craziness, you know. It is about the people and your livelihood. Don't you feel like 20 years of your life are just gone down the drain? SKERRIT that do that way? The very man that going overseas to campaign to get overseas voters to come to vote for him. In the very electoral reform process that is happening, that is not free and fair, is SKERRIT them pass it on their own merit. Bruh. Or do you not even living in the country but only clapping? Or you escape the country but only clapping? Yeah. They overseas me. They're not in Dominica. No? I want to understand if they're in Dominica, brothers and sisters. And I understand because they're feeling the pressure. But despite the pressure, they say, I support my party, I support my party. I would understand that these people overseas escape Dominica. The very economy SKERRIT has created, they escape it. And they are clapping with the very man that has destroyed the economy, that caused you to run. And you clapping? Hellfire, SKERRIT, you better get saved here, I'm telling you, boy. Because that kind of fire you're going to get there, not hell, my brother. You and Satan have to fight. The octagon. Yes, man. You and Satan going to fight. They're playing the music to rive up the people. The lady even dressed in a red way. She overseas, she escaped them. Something is wrong with humanity, you know, brothers and sisters. I keep saying that over and over because I realize and I'm seeing objective reality stating to me that something is definitely wrong with humanity. These people are overseas, they escaped Dominica. And they're clapping for the misery that happening in Dominica. Boy, not just SKERRIT have to fight with Satan, no. All of all you have to fight with Satan. All of all you, yes, man. That's my point, brothers and sisters. Those said nothing, but then again, it's the people that are up there that are coming down and take the scale. So you're saying those said nothing for the Dominican people, and I believe that the Dominican people, majority speaking, want to change. But there are still people in Dominica that voting for the very system because they're getting $300 and $500 because the economy has been destroyed. They cannot make it for themselves. When SKERRIT have to be coming to, boy, SKERRIT coming on the podium and telling people how to try to save $200 on a salary of $1,000 if they get all that, brothers and sisters, while he has increased his salary, getting about over $100,000 a month in his salary. He and Melissa, plus the bonuses, plus the $64,000 they get rent on a house that you get for free, allegedly. Basically, renting that for the people, boy. From the people. The very SKERRIT that said he doesn't need to stay in the mansion. He's on his third one now. Freaking wicked, boy. Yes, man.
back.
It's good that a number of persons are coming out and saying, you know, they see the corruption and so forth of SKERRIT and the things that he's saying doesn't add up. How on earth you doing so well in a country, you have to go to another country to campaign to get people to come? Guys, let's go to the comments and see what some of the comments are saying. This is actually on Dominica breaking news right there. SKERRIT, stop talking rubbish and spreading propaganda. You are such a moron. SKERRIT not a moron. Well, he might be foolish, true. But the people that he associates with, he associates himself with have a little more knowledge, and as a result, they're telling him what to do. SKERRIT knows that his time is up when it comes down to Dominica. You know, he knows this. This is why he's overseas. That is all it is, you know, brothers and sisters. That's all it is. SKERRIT is running scared. Only mouth he has. Leave him for Trump to deal. Yes, Trump, come in, man. All you hear me say it already. Yeah? I say it already. Okay. Trump coming for him, brothers and sisters. To deal with him, he won't be able to talk that crap when Trump sent his guy for him indubitably. At least people are starting to stand up and to that bastard. Those are the type of people keeping him in power, yes. People in Dominica balling me. Last week, bruh. Simple cleansing of the voters list he finds impossible to do because he knows if he clears the list, the amount of people coming in cannot vote multiple times. If they can vote at all. That's a next level of desperation for Power Papa, of course. He wants to ensure that he stays there so he doesn't go jail. So I understand SKERRIT's plight. It's the people that have to realize that we cannot be bamboozled by rubbish, brothers and sisters. Good riddance to bad rubbish, according to, what's the name again? It's starting with S, I forget. Anyways, Shiba. He sounds like a fool trying to compare voting in a country you don't pay taxes to a man earning a living in another country. Exactly. Desperation campaign strategy. If you're doing well in your country, then no need to run overseas. My point exactly. To buy voters. Let the people who reside in the country decide their fate. Exactly. That's what Thompson and the others are saying. And it's very clear that Dominica has a mandate on its own that he wants SKERRIT to go because they're facing too much hardship. And SKERRIT going overseas for him to tilt this scale. And Dominicans just letting that happen to them. All right. They know what is living in Dominica, 365, and not me who reside overseas. Yes. People come down to Dominica. Brothers and sisters, can you imagine people come to Dominica? They come to Dominica on the merit that there's events and festivals and so forth and so forth. They come. As soon as the festival over, they leave. As soon as it's over. I lie? Brothers and sisters, if you think I lie, when World Creole Music Festival come this time, okay? When it come this time, trust me on that one. Just look on the port. Some people don't even want to take direct flight because they're not sure if the flight will delay out of Dominica. So they go in Guadeloupe. They go in Guadeloupe. They go in Guadeloupe and Martinique so they can fly out. Once they know they reach these places, they have to go back work. They fly now, brothers and sisters. Very interesting. They know what is living in Dominica. 365 days, and not me who resides overseas. I'm not going to Dominica to vote for any party. The younger generation needs to take heed. Enough is enough. All you two love mise. Well, if they love mise, c'est la vie. Get them out when the chance arises. 20 plus years is too much. My God. 5 years is enough. We see what the person can do. Okay. Give him another chance. Give him another chance. Give him 2 chances. 3 chances. 4 chances, and he won 5. Really? Oh no, so if I was there, I would say, you sir is a madman. Do you even listen to yourself when you talk? Yeah, he knows what he's talking, but he knows he's riling up the people. That's why they play the music when he talk after, to rile up the people. They know about the music situation. I do too. When you talk, because you song like you don't even know what lie to tell again. You know when you lie so much, brothers and sisters, you don't know if you lied again. You saw a customer lying, you don't even know you lying. That is a heck of a thing. That's a psychological thing too. All I want to know is if I am the one paying for SKERRIT ticket and accommodation to go speak that rubbish, yes. You think SKERRIT taking his salary to do this? Remember I mentioned that he takes in over $120,000, over $100,000 per month. That includes bonus, travel, and all those kind of things there, you know that? All right, no, you don't know that? But you're crying in Dominica, balling, hey, last I haven't saved $200. The man getting over $100,000 per month. You know when last you would ever hit $100,000, brothers and sisters? If you're making $1,000 a month, you know how much months, and you don't using that money, you know how much months it'll take you? Do the maths, brothers and sisters. If you do get 100 months, I don't know. How much months in a year, brothers? 12? Okay. Do the maths. Do the maths, brothers and sisters. Well, it's not the hospital will not get supplies, exactly. Because the money's, look, many people dying. I understand circumstances happen, so forth and so forth. Yes, I understand. I read your comments. I understand, brothers and sisters. But the very fact that the hospital lacks resources says a lot. Because the people who most likely would need to be flown overseas for better medical attention, if we had it in Dominica, they would not need to fly out. And as a result, their survival rate will go up. Some people only talking when it do happen to them. When it does happen to you. Bright and creamy in the freaking country, brothers and sisters. You should be ashamed. You have to go campaigning foreign. Yes. Because Dominicans cannot make a decent living. No. Dominicans cannot do so. But they are Dominicans in Dominica. They pay you your own money to revote the very people that keeping you down. Can you imagine that? They paying you your own money for you to keep these people in power, for them to keep you down. Gosh, what kind of audacity is that? Will you pay a man his own money and have you as his servant instead of you have him as your servant? Interesting times. There is a mixed crowd and he get enough water in his boom boom. Oh, that song in no homo. Everywhere the people fed up with him. Why he running off the stage? You do it for question. Oh, question. You think asking scary question? Why you think SKERRIT never bring me? They never allow me to come in press conference. They hold in their press conference and say, hey, we had this public thing. Why people didn't ask questions? Why didn't you come? That's one of the things that they say. They will say, hey, we have our press conference for the public and so forth and so forth. When the real journalists have to come and ask you the question, no, you don't want them to come. But you say, oh, yeah, press conference while he didn't show up. Evil man, you should be ashamed that so many of your people had to run away to send man exactly what I'm saying to make a better life. Can you ask them to return to live? No, of course not. You're going overseas to get them to come and vote and then they go back. Can you convince them that they will have jobs? Obviously, the Dominica employment rate is crazy. NEP will pick them up. And homes and proper sporting facilities, recreational areas, etc. Your sins will haunt you one day, SKERRIT. Evil, wicked, crass. Wicked, evil man. No more person calling SKERRIT wicked because they know. One day you will open your mouth to keep those lies and no song, or speak with those lies and no song will come out. Your days are numbered, SKERRIT. What you crying for, SKERRIT? You have to go. I don't care how come and vote your old cry baby. You lying like what feast police, whatever that mean. I fed up. I mad and vexed with you. What the ill? Oh, the man is pure evil. Some of you guys really speaking the truth, yeah. The man is pure evil. On the eve of parliament, when you are going to set your reform to steal elections, you in another country where your own people had to run to survive. My God. They must vote in a land that rejected them. You are pure evil, SKERRIT. Trump will fix you. Oh, it's just a matter of time. I saw this one right there, brothers and sisters. This is one of them that I really saw. The situation is unacceptable. Message by Citizen. I've never seen any other prime minister traveling to other countries while preparing for elections. Exactly. You travel in other countries. None of your country have to be campaigning. You say you do so much well things. You have to go outside and campaign so that people come and vote. Boy, what on earth is going on? The Antigua Prime Minister didn't do this. Exactly. Nor did the Lucian Prime Minister. Dominica has the largest diaspora in the Caribbean because most people are outside of Dominica. There are more Dominicans overseas than in Dominica. Yet we're grappling with the smallest economy. Despite this, our Prime Minister is more focused on campaigning around the region. It's frustrating. What is going on? We too stupid, you see. The man don't give a blank about Dominica and its citizen. Mr. is a blank hole. I don't see hard-working people talking about till month end they can come for the $20 charger. What a piece of doo-doo, man. I'll see, but anyways, the man fixed 2 roads in 1 day for politics or political rally, but the rest of the main town is doo-doo. The donkey hole, brothers and sisters, refused to build a marina for the boats to fuel up this doo-doo. The donkey put in all hotels. Brothers and sisters, you remember the reaction I did with the partner? I have another reaction on him, brothers and sisters. It's just that other things coming into focus, and I have to push back the videos. But it's very true. Individuals are talking about the very sentiment. They themselves have no political affiliation with Dominica, yet still they're showcasing what is happening, what many of us have been speaking about, brothers and sisters. They build in hotel. You sure it's hotel they build in a wash? They wash in money. Which one? Remember, 3 people left with over 70 million US dollars. 3 people. 3. Okay. What the Dominican people getting from it, brothers and sisters? When we had Ross, the Ross was actually benefiting people directly and indirectly. And SKERRIT make them go. Mr. Hate people of Dominica, and will give each $5,000 to vote. I don't know what that is. Each person $5,000 to vote. But they don't know that these dogs eating better, that his dogs eating better than them. Because, yeah, I mean, $500, $5,000. Probably back in the day, they would give people $5,000. Not today now. They know the people are custom of begging, so they're giving them $500 and $300 to go down to. Soon enough, they'll give people $100 and $50 because things are so bad. $150 for your vote. Interesting. The dogs are eating better. His dogs are eating better than them because even $10,000 every 5 years is $200 a month, $50 a week paro. Stop thinking. This SKERRIT money is all your money. They take in and give all you to control all you. That is a hell of a thing right there, brothers and sisters. It is our money in which this mother lover is misappropriating. He's giving all your money to control all you. Trust me, I know firsthand from my friends who buy their citizenship from him and still had to go to jail in Iran. I know firsthand, this person is saying, because it is my grandfather, this person, who funded the real Labour Party to be in power. Not this mock government, government self-appointed, greedy, poor-minded man who bribes people, bribery and treating, instead of building the country, because he needs to keep the people poor. So when he keep the people poor, he can control them. You can never control people who have a truly independent mind. When people are dependent on you and they consider Dominica to be independent, brothers and sisters, come on. Let us talk real here. You only control people who are dependent. Just like when your mother and your father are you in the house and you check in, Mommy, I want to go out there, and your mother can tell you no. Well, that's exactly it. Your father can tell you no. Or can I use the vehicle? Can I use this? And they tell you no. Until you get your own vehicle. They cannot tell you no because it's yours, brothers and sisters. Guys, sorry about that. My camera just messed up there. But I'm just going to continue. You guys are not going to see my face, but you'll just see this going on right there. But for real, brothers and sisters, independence is what Dominica should seek. Dominica should seek true independence right there. Let me just continue with this and then I'm heading out, brothers and sisters. People used to want to move to Portsmouth. Yes. Portsmouth had everything, brothers and sisters. Every living thing Portsmouth had. Today, Portsmouth hardly have nothing, brothers and sisters. People used to leave Roseau, Grand Bay, all over to come and spend a weekend in Portsmouth. I know families that used to do this. When last these very families did this, I have absolutely no idea. Brothers and sisters, they are nowhere to be found. People used to want to move to Portsmouth in my grandfather's days. That sounds like I owe papa. Not just the other day, less than 10 years we're talking about, brothers and sisters, less than 10 years. Now there is a waste, and Roseau soon follow. Well, Roseau is a waste already. It's not like we don't know Roseau. Roseau is a big waste. A waste, and Roseau soon will follow. Roseau has followed suit right there. It's only your CBI agents with the big buildings in town. Jack Boom Boom, better must come. Better will only come, brothers and sisters, when the people truly want it. Better will never come. You waiting for somebody else to do it for you. It will never come. You have to do it for yourself. Anyways, brothers and sisters, I off this screen right now. So before last day right there, let me know your thoughts in this regard. Tune in to BrBpTV, brothers and sisters. I will also be bringing the protests as well. Anyways, it's about Mystelics once again, guys. Be real, Solid the King. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that. Click the like button for me, please. And of course, subscribe if you've not done so yet. Subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations when they do definitely tend to come through right there. It's about Mystelics once again, guys. Be real, Solid the King always. Thanks for tuning in to another reaction, brothers and sisters. Be positive.